A federal judge blocks President Trump's move to federalize 200 National Guard troops in Portland, Oregon. On Saturday, the Trump-appointed judge in Oregon issued a temporary restraining order against the move, blocking President Trump's deployment through at least October 17th. She scheduled more hearings to take place to determine if the restraining order will be extended. This as the president looks to protect federal law enforcement from far-left violence while they conduct immigration enforcement operations. Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dhillon announces the DOJ's Civil Rights is launching an investigation into Portland's police practices. Dhillon fired off a letter to the city attorney and chief of police Friday, citing allegations Portland police may be using its policing powers to discriminate against certain viewpoints. She specifically referenced the arrest of conservative journalist Nick Sauder and failure to identify or arrest any suspects in the alleged assault of conservative journalist Katie Davis Court. Dhillon also called out Portland for allegedly trying to limit ICE's use of its facility in the city. This as U.S. Northern Command says 200 soldiers have been placed on Title X status, allowing them to carry out military protective activities War Secretary Pete Hegseth deems necessary. One America's Nicole Mitchell has more on the latest incident in the Democrat-run city.
Conservative influencer and journalist Nick Sauder is arrested outside of an ICE facility in Portland, Oregon. Late Thursday, multiple scuffles broke out in front of the facility, leading to his detention by Portland police. In an interview on Friday, Sauder said he was attacked by Antifa members, adding that they broke his camera.
I was on the ground at that point. I tried to swing. I missed. I saw the opportunity to get up and get away. And that's when I went over to the police officers, which I thought, maybe they'd help me. But no, instead they threw me in handcuffs.
Sauder also said that he wasn't told why he was being arrested or what he was being charged with. And surrounding witnesses said it was clear Sauder was being targeted by Antifa members. Following his release, Attorney General Pam Bondi ordered a full investigation of the Portland Police Bureau. According to an X post by Sauder, Bondi had called him directly to inform him of her probe. White House Press Secretary Leavitt also weighed in on the incident.
Just last night, we saw an extremely troubling incident where conservative journalist Nick Sauder was captured on video being taken into custody by the Portland police after he was ambushed by Antifa and was defending himself from these assaults. This is not peaceful protesting. This is left-wing anarchy that has been destroying this great American city for years.
Leavitt also highlighted the aggressive maneuvers that left-wing protesters have used in recent demonstrations.
These radical left-wing lunatics have violently breached the ICE facility by using a stop sign as a battering ram, hurled explosives and other projectiles at law enforcement, repeatedly assault and dox officers, berate their law-abiding neighbors, and have even rolled out a guillotine in front of the ICE facility.
The press secretary emphasized that President Trump has sent federal law enforcement to protect assets and arrest any aggressors.
This incident is part of a troubling trend in Portland where left-wing mobs believe they get to decide who can visit and live in their city. It is not their city. It is the American people's city, and President Trump is going to restore that.
Leavitt also announced President Trump has directed his administration to look into cutting federal funds to Portland. Nicole Mitchell, One America News.
A federal judge is set to rule on a challenge to recent ICE arrests in Chicago as state and local authorities clash with the federal government. According to the Chicago Tribune on Saturday, a motion was filed by the National Immigration Justice Center alleging ICE arrests made during Operation Midway Bliss, which was launched in September, violated a 2022 decree. The decree bars ICE from making warrantless immigration arrests on probable cause until legal status is determined and that they pose a flight risk. District Judge Jeffrey Cummings says he will issue a ruling within the coming days.
Looking for news that actually tells the truth, not just the headlines they want you to hear? Then it's time to sign up for OAN Live. It's your go-to source for unfiltered news, sharp debate, and 5 hard-hitting political talk shows, including my show, Real America with Dan Ball. You can watch live anytime, anywhere. No noise, no nonsense, just real reporting and bold conversations that matter to you and your family. You can sign up for OAN Live now to see the truth unfold, and you can catch Real America every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just go to live.onn.com. Again, that's live.onn.com and sign up today and start watching every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern.